Okay, so let's try to solve this question. So in this question it's been asked that state which of the following are better fertilizers. Okay, and then there is a two question, 1 and 2. Out of one, first there two compounds are given, potassium phosphate and potassium nitrate. Okay, and we have to dictate that which one is the better fertilizer, okay, out of these two. Okay, and the second question, two other compounds are given. First is urea, NH2CONH2, and second is ammonium phosphate, which is NH3 thrice PO4. Okay, so basically, but how can we make comment on the better fertilizer? Okay, so if you don't know till now, it's fine. Now onwards you know, so remember now onwards. So if it comes to the potassium phosphate and potassium nitrate, we have to calculate the percentage potassium present in both the compound. Okay, higher the percentage of potassium, better fertilizer it is. Okay, better, I would say, the better fertilizer it is. Okay, so it is very simple. We have to calculate the percentage potassium in both the compound. Whichever will be having a higher percentage, it will be considered the better fertilizer. Second case, it comes to the urea and the ammonium phosphate. We have to calculate percentage nitrogen in this situation. Okay, and the higher the, definitely the higher the percentage of nitrogen, again it is considered the better fertilizer. Okay, better fertilizer. Okay, so in the first part we have to calculate the percentage of potassium. Higher the potassium, better fertilizer. Second, we have to calculate the percentage of nitrogen. Higher the percentage of nitrogen, better the fertilizer. Okay, so rest the process you know. So let's try to solving question and see which one has a higher percentage of potassium and which one has higher percentage of nitrogen. Okay, so when we have to solve this type of question, what do we do first? First we write down the formula. The formulas are already given. Okay, so second we calculate the total weight of the potassium. We are solving the first question first. Okay, so we're gonna calculate the total weight of the potassium in both the compound and the molecular weight of the both the compounds. Okay, so if we go for the potassium phosphate, let's calculate the molecular weight of potassium phosphate, which is K3PO4. Okay, K3PO4 means 3 into 39. Okay, 3 times potassium is present plus 1 phosphorus is present, and 4 times oxygen. Okay, 4 oxygen atoms are present. That means 3 into 39 plus 31. Okay, I'm not it's already given over here in this question. Okay, potassium is 39, phosphorus 31, oxygen 16, nitrogen 14, and hydrogen 1. Okay, plus 4 into 16. When you calculate this part, you get 117 plus 31 plus 64, and the total molecular weight of the potassium phosphate, it is nothing but 212 gram. Okay, now what is the weight total how many atoms of potassium present in the 1 potassium phosphate? So that it's very easily known that 3. Okay, so what is the weight of the potassium present in the potassium phosphate? Sir, 117. Okay, so weight of potassium is 117 gram. Okay, so out of 212 gram, 117 gram is my potassium. Okay, in potassium phosphate. Okay, now let's go for the second formula, which is nothing but the potassium nitrate, KNO3. Okay, so molecular weight of KNO3 is equals to 1 potassium, 1 nitrogen, and 3 times the oxygen. So potassium is 39, nitrogen is 14, and oxygen is 3 into 16. So it is gonna be 39 plus 14 plus 48, which is gonna be equal to 102 gram. Okay, again the weight, total weight of the potassium is gonna be 39 in this part, because we have only one potassium in the formula. Okay, so 39 gram. Okay, now let's calculate the percentage potassium in potassium phosphate first. So when you want to calculate the percentage potassium in potassium phosphate, what do you have to do? First, we have first in the numerator it will come the total weight of the potassium, which is 117 gram from here, and the total weight of the molecular weight of the potassium phosphate is 212. So in the denominator it would be 212. When we multiply it by 100, you get the answer is equal to, when you multiply you get the answer is equals to 55.18%. okay, you get the answer 55.18%. okay. Now let's calculate the percentage of potassium in potassium nitrate, which is nothing but the 39 gram. Overall the potassium present is 39 gram in 102 gram of potassium nitrate. When you multiply it by 100, you get the answer is equals to 38.61%. 38.61%. That means, as we discussed earlier, higher the percentage of potassium, better is the fertilizer. So as we can see, out of potassium phosphate and the potassium nitrate, potassium phosphate has the higher percentage of potassium in it. That means the winner over here is potassium phosphate. The potassium phosphate is better fertilizer. okay. Now let's come to the second question, which is where we have to compare the urea and the ammonium phosphate, and we have to see the which one is having higher percentage of nitrogen. That means which one is a better fertilizer. So as usual, we're gonna first calculate the molecular weight of both, and we're gonna calculate the total weight of the nitrogen present in both the formulas, and then we're gonna calculate the percentage of nitrogen. okay. So let's calculate the first part, which is the molecular weight. So molecular weight of, first of all, urea is NH2CO NH2. This is the formula of urea, NH2CO NH2. okay. So how many nitrogens are present over here? So we can see 1 2. okay. That means 2 times nitrogen plus how many hydrogen? 2 2 4. So 4 hydrogens. okay. How many carbon? Only one, and one oxygen. okay. So 1 carbon plus 1 oxygen. The nitrogen is 2 into 14 plus hydrogen 1, carbon 12, oxygen 16. okay. So it's going to be 28 plus 4 plus 12 plus 16. When you add all these numbers, you get the answer is equals to 60 grams. So molecular weight of the urea is 60 gram. okay. Sir, how many nitrogen are present? okay. So sir, out of 60 grams of urea, my 28 gram is nitrogen, because there is 2 nitrogen atom present in the one urea. okay. Therefore the total weight of nitrogen in the urea is gonna be 28 gram. okay. Now let's go to the next part, which is ammonium phosphate. okay. So when I calculate the molecular weight of ammonium phosphate, which is nothing but NH4 thrice PO4. okay. NH3 thrice PO4, which is equal to, okay, first of all, how many nitrogens are present? So sir, 3 nitrogen, because this whole bracket is multiplied by 3. That means 1 2 3. 3 nitrogens are present. That means 3 into nitrogen plus how many hydrogen? So sir, 4 is inside, and this 4 is multiplied by 3. That means 4 3s are 12. So 12 hydrogens are present. okay. 12 hydrogens are present plus 1 phosphorus and 4 oxygen. okay. 4 oxygen. 4 oxygens are present. Now 3 into nitrogen. Nitrogen is 14. Hydrogen is 1, phosphorus is 31, and for oxygen is 16. All these atomic weights are given already in this question over here. okay. Now let's calculate. So it is gonna be 42 plus 12 plus 31 plus 64. When you add these all numbers, you get the answer is equals to 149 gram. okay. Again, sir, weight of nitrogen. okay. So the weight of the nitrogen in the ammonium phosphate is gonna be 42 grams. Why 42 grams? Because we have 3 nitrogen atoms in the single formula of the ammonium phosphate. So its weight gonna be 42 gram. okay. Weight total weight of nitrogen in the one ammonium phosphate is 42 gram. Okay, so now let's calculate the percentage nitrogen in urea. Percentage nitrogen in urea. So first of all, the total weight of nitrogen divided by the molecular weight of the compound. So it is gonna be 28 divided by 60 into 100, which will be equal to 46.67 percentage. Okay, now let's calculate the percentage nitrogen in ammonium phosphate. Okay, ammonium phosphate is gonna be equal to 42. Total weight of nitrogen in the ammonium phosphate is 42 divided by 149. Okay, divided by 149 into 100. Okay, so total weight of nitrogen in the ammonium phosphate divided by the molecular weight of ammonium phosphate into 100, which is gonna be 28.19 percentage. That means the urea has higher percentage of nitrogen in it. That means the winner over here is urea, which has higher percentage of nitrogen, and higher percentage of nitrogen means it is the better fertilizer. Okay, so in this question two concepts were mixed together. Anyway, we were only calculating the percentage of element given in the given compound. Okay, so in first we calculate the percentage of potassium in both the compounds, and second we calculate the percentage of nitrogen. But small concept which we should know now onwards, which is the higher percentage of potassium better fertilizer, higher percentage of nitrogen better fertilizer. Okay, so you just have to calculate the percentage of these elements in both the compounds, and then you have to compare it. Higher the percentage, better the fertilizer it is. Okay, if you have any doubt, go through the video once again. But still, if you are carrying any sort of doubt or confusion in your head, you can freely comment your doubt in the comment section, and we'll make a dedicated video on your doubts. Till then, keep on studying.